Now we're live. Are we live?
Yeah, you're good.
Were we before?
We were live, the sound wasn't working.
Now we're working? Alright, what episode is this?
21.
Alright, season 4, episode 2, episode 21. What did I say? What was I talking about before we... Alright, it's episode 21. We got 979 more to go to 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, that's when we really start figuring out what we're doing here, apparently. Maybe I'm repeating myself, I'm not sure. We went over the syllabus last week. Excuse me. Probably don't need to go over the syllabus again. It'll be posted online for reference. Can we get that posted online? We'll tweet it out or something. I got handwritten notes today. I reorganized the table here, and I figured my laptop kind of crowds it up a little bit, so I said, let's get some handwritten notes going. Old-fashioned way. I think that's it. Let's go. Before we start, though, I got to tell you about our official sponsor, Keystone... No, I'm just kidding. I wish. Borglum Bros Lawn Cutting and Multimedia. You know how 5 Hour Energy has that... They got that 2:30 feeling? You know, Borglum Bros, they have that 10:30 feeling. You wake up on a Saturday at 10:30, you're like, oh, I don't want to mow the lawn today, man. So you call up Borglum Bros Lawn Cutting and Multimedia, LLC. I accidentally wrote LLLC. It's LLC. But you get that 10:30 feeling. Call up Borglum Bros. Anywhere in the U.S., Alaska, and Hawaii, not included. They'll mow your lawn at 10:30. They'll make you a website at 10:30. Again, anywhere in the USA, Alaska, and Hawaii, not included. I think that's it. Anything else before we get this show on the road? All right, let's do it. Psychedelic Dirt. Now we can't do it. It'll be on Spotify, maybe. All right, our guest today. He's my roommate. Housemate. Not bedmates, though. He's the Pete Rose of podcasting. We'll get into that in a bit. Please welcome Pat Shovlin.
Good to be back.
Pat was here that was the second episode of season 1. Second ever episode of the DJS podcast.
An honor.
Yeah, and then he received a indefinite ban. So before we start, is there anything you want to say to me or to the guests at home?
Am I still the only one that's cursed on the podcast?
Probably. I think I have before.
Okay. So...
it was just it was the first time we didn't know how to handle it.
I think Pete Rose is a perfect way to sum it up.
Pete Rose of podcast.
Gambling is coming back. It's becoming legal. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame, and Pat Shovlin should have a reoccurrence on the podcast, and I'm glad this day has finally come.
Okay, welcome back, then.
And by the way,
perfect.
Shout out to the sponsor, because...
Keystone Light or Borglum Bros?
Borglum Bros. Most of the time, I'm not even up by 10:30, and they could get that much done early in the day. It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
They do good work.
Anywhere in the U.S., Alaska, and Hawaii, not included. The contingent United States.
We got hats for sale, too.
Yep, we got one hanging right here. They sent me some merch.
Up-and-coming business, for sure. Looking for investors.
Borglum Bros are?
I think so.
I would believe it.
It's under wraps right now. We're in the process of some things, but yeah.
In the process of some things.
That you're aware of?
Oh, yeah, well aware.
Yeah, patent pending.
Borglum Bros. But they're LLC, though. LLC. LL Cool J.
It's BBLLC.
BBLCAMMLLC.
BB... Say that again?
BBLCAMMLLC.
Yes.
I write it down every week.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, that's BBLCAMMLLC. Call anywhere in the U.S. Alaska and Hawaii not included. All right, anyways, we got the Pete Rose of podcasting in the house. Reinstated.
Most hits of all time.
Yeah, 4,000 hits. 4,000, yeah, most swear words of all time on the Devin J. Swiftney podcast. Have you guys seen that commercial where the guy goes, it's like a doctor, he walks in, he goes, guess who just got reinstated?
Love that commercial.
Yeah, that's like you
I
today.
love all the tattoo parlors are a good one, too.
Yeah, just okay. Yeah, I'm one of the tattoo artists in the city. All right, before we keep going, I have a gift for you. I gave one to Sid last week. You wear a medium t-shirt?
Yep. On a good day?
Perfect. On a good day. Oh, okay, I got another thing we need to talk about.
They shrink.
Do you have a pen on you?
No.
I'll write it with this.
Is it Luke's scale and the gravitational force?
Let's just talk about that now. All right, we're all roommates, all three of us. I forgot to say Luke Borglund by my side as always. Producer 2017 producer of the year.
Didn't get it last year though. Tough year.
He won in 2018 too. Yeah. it was a stacked year. No. All right, where were we going?
The scale.
We gotta stay on task today.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't get
do.
much sleep last night either.
Okay, we'll get to that. I forgot to light this candle. Shoot. That's all right. We'll survive. All right, Luke has a scale in our house, and it's incorrect. That's all I have to say. Next topic.
Probably adds 10 pounds.
Incorrect.
I don't know about 10.
Well, we can go over a story where Pat weighed. I won't say the weight on here.
We could
but-
say it.
No,
I think it was
no, no, no.
166.
Okay.
110.
No, I think you were lower. You were at like 164 or so.
Yeah, maybe.
So I think I was a couple pounds below you. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
thought.
Well,
You thought
I've
there's
never
no
weighed
way.
more than 160 in my life, and
Yeah.
I
And
And
stepped on
you're like
your
what,
scale.
6'1"?
No, I'm 5'11".
Same
and
thing.
3/4.
I'm 6'1".
I'm 6 foot on my driver's license.
Okay, good move.
So I'm the
okay.
better pound for pound fighter. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what we're getting.
We're in
at
the
here.
same weight
Pound for
class.
pound.
We're in the same weight class.
It's the tail of the tape.
Well, either way.
If we're doing that, I'm 69 inches tall, for the record.
Mhm.
Continue.
I'm
Well-
67.
Well, Pat went home to his own scale.
Yes.
And can you tell the crowd what you weighed there?
It was in the 160s as well.
So Pat claimed that you said maybe 10 pounds off, you thought?
Well, no, now I'm thinking that there's something wrong with the gravitational field
Yeah.
around Earth.
Well, it was
It makes the most
during the
sense.
solar flares, I think.
Well, I think we're in what is it called when
Ketosis.
No. When you see a planet like in
Oh,
retrograde.
retrograde, yeah. That could
We're in
be it.
retrograde.
It's springtime too.
It's
Haven't
February.
really worked out much this winter, and I haven't really been doing much activity.
Much?
Yeah, not at all. I get out of bed in the morning.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
I'm an Aquarius too, so that might throw things off. I don't know. But that scale's not right. Comment in the comment section if you think the scale's right.
The scale's right.
It is a good-looking scale, though.
It does
When
look
you
good.
Look at it. It's.
I weighed
slick.
myself on several scales.
The scale's
and-
probably an 8 out of 10.
Mhm.
I've only weighed myself on that scale, but I just refuse to believe that I weigh what it says. It was like around 160, but
We're all in the same weight class, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah,
It'll be interesting.
heavyweight. What's your BMI?
Probably too high.
I don't even
I don't
know.
even-
I
I
don't
don't
even
even
know
wanna
where to
look.
start with a BMI.
Mine's a 3.
A 3. I got a 4.0, 4.0. No, I'm like a 3.6. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Should we talk about why we didn't get much sleep last night?
Yeah, that's the next thing I got written down. This is the biggest news of the week.
Probably the year.
I forgot.
honestly.
Biggest news of the week. There's a bat in our house. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly a bat in our house. Do you have those pictures, Luke? I don't think we could pull them up. Probably.
Pictures of what?
The ones you took of us trying to find the alleged bat that was in our house
Yeah, it was
last
on my
night?
Snapchat. There's no way I could pull it up.
Okay. Too bad.
So essentially,
I don't even know where to start with this.
How about...
well, let's start with a little bit of a setting.
Okay.
So I had an exam today, and
Mhm.
Devin was sleeping.
I went to bed early last night.
And by early, probably like 12:30.
12:30.
But anyways, we get Luke screaming downstairs,
Mhm.
and I kid you not, I don't have a younger sister, but if I did, I'd imagine this is what
Mhm.
she screamed like.
I do have a younger sister, and yep. I'm okay with that.
Keep going.
And I come down, or he calls me. He's like, Pat, there's a bat in the house. I'm like, okay, like, sure.
Called me too.
Like
I'm just too
Like,
heavy of a sleeper.
I've never seen a bat, but it didn't shock me too much. Like, we're in Michigan. Probably a good chance there's a bat in the house. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to come down. I put on a hoodie. I tighten it up a little bit so my face isn't showing. I put on cleats, actually. I don't know why I put in cleats.
No, that's a
But-
power move for sure.
But pretty much so I couldn't get bit by the bat was what I was shooting for.
Mhm.
So I run downstairs and well, like there's no bat. I calmly walk to Luke's room and he's freaking out, sweating. I think he was crawled up in a ball on the corner actually.
Mhm.
Luke was very nervous. I had to calm him down a little
the fetal
bit.
position.
Okay. So that's
anyway,
basically
Hang on,
the whole part of your
we'll all
experience.
tell our sides.
No,
we'll all get to our sides
I
of the
still
story.
have at least 80% of my story to go
Okay.
through. So then Dev comes down very casually, and I mean by casually, like boxers,
No,
everything.
I got about 45 minutes of sleep. And, like, I heard a bunch of yelling. So I was like, oh, I'll head down. Yeah, see what's going on. You know,
Mhm.
I looked at my clock. I was like, 1. Like, 1. Like, I was
It was
thinking,
like
like,
1
a.m.
15
I
or
was like,
so.
1 a.m.? It said 1:00. Like that was the exact time. I looked at it and I was like 1. I was like, why am I up? Like, why did I just wake up at 1? I thought like a.m. and I was like, it's dark. It's got to be 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I'll head down there. And so I walked down I was in boxers. That's it. I'm just like casually strolling down the stairs, whatever, la-di-da. And then you guys are like, there's a bat. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, no, really, like, what are you guys doing? You guys started freaking out. There was a bat. So I borrowed a bunch of Luke's clothes.
Yep.
Because I couldn't
We were pretty well equipped. I went skiing
Mhm.
this past weekend, and my skis were right by the front door. So we picked up the skis, just trying to like hit it with something. We had a knife on the table
Okay,
area.
well, hold on. We just so we're clear, Devin and Pat did not see the bat, so we weren't trying to hit anything. We were trying to look for it at this point.
Mm-hmm. We didn't see the alleged bat. That
We
was
should probably
supposedly
refer
in
to
our
it
house.
as alleged bat for the rest of the
Yeah.
podcast.
So anyways, we probably go 30, 40 minutes trying to find this bat. It's me, Dev, and Max. We're leading the way, clearing the rooms. Luke is behind a blanket downstairs, terrified.
I think we had the front door open.
did.
I was trying to block it from the kitchen, so I was trying to push it towards outside if it came downstairs.
One way to look at it. I think he was using the blanket as a defense. But
Luke called an Uber to the hotel that's nearby. No, just kidding.
so we go probably. We're all on our toes a little bit. We're kind of nervous. There could be something that pops out.
We had tennis rackets, too.
Yeah, we had. Oh yes,
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
each had one.
Luke actually went. Tell your side of the story to start, actually,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of detail in
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
We
Well,
skipped
I'm
over
gonna
it.
start mine from the very beginning.
All right.
This was about 1
From the
o'clock.
top.
About 1 o'clock, I'm like I was asleep. I was half asleep, whatever. And then I got up to get a drink of water,
Like people do.
like people do.
Mhm.
And then I go in and I grab, So I go in and I grab just a cup from the kitchen, and I turn around and I just see this bat, or I see something black just
Bat.
swoop across.
As
Allegedly, it was
As
a
in
bat.
The mammal. A bat.
Yeah, so it swoops across in the living room.
Is it a mammal?
So I get to the closest door and I just kind of close myself off. So I'm in the basement staircase.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm right up there,
Yeah.
and I was only in my briefs and a t-shirt at that point. So I didn't have my phone on me.
Ooh.
So the
Stranded.
bat is between me and my room and my phone.
Mhm.
So then I open the garage because I can get to the garage without going through the living room, and then I look through the front
Oh,
door of the house to see what the bat's doing, or if I see what's going on, and it's just going nuts in the living room.
living room?
In the living room.
Huh.
It's just flying in circles.
That bat had good positioning, though. You know how they say stay between your man and the hoop? in
Exactly, yeah,
basketball?
yeah.
That's what it was doing.
So I go back into the basement where it's pitch dark, and I go turn on the lights, and then I just get like a comforter. Yeah.
Yeah, they're hanging from the ceiling.
So I just get a comforter just to cover myself, and then I tried to find some sort of weapon, but I couldn't find anything, so I just grabbed a cowboy hat.
Yeah, we're going to get this bat.
So I think worst case, maybe I can just grab it in the cowboy hat and just slam it on the ground or something. I don't know. So
Yeah,
He was feeling good about
I wish we had sound effects. You know when it's like a shootout in the Wild West, it goes like doo-doo-doo, like a whistle.
well, at one point I just thought, okay, I just got to book it to my room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I stood in the kitchen for a little bit to try to find out where the bat was, because it wasn't flying around anymore. And then I kind of started tiptoeing, and I guess it was in the kitchen. It was just on the ground, and it heard me at one point and just flew into the living room.
Mm.
And right when it did that, I booked it to my room because it was
Yep.
going the opposite
Head on a
direction.
swivel.
So I book into my room. I bang my knee onto my room door, bang my toe on the room door, and then I just close it. And at that point, I'm bleeding, but I don't care.
Nope,
And
you can't.
then I hear, or no, then I pick up my phone and I'm like, I call everyone, and I call Max, and
I guess that's where our stories connect.
well, yeah. So I called Pat, and he said, "Wow, okay, yeah, there's a bat."
Yeah, well,
And then
okay.
Devin didn't answer, and then Max didn't answer. And as the phone was ringing, I just hear Max. His room's right next to mine, and he was saying, "Oh my God!" He's like, "Oh my God!" He screamed, and I was like, "Yeah, there's a bat." and he's like, "What do we do?" I was like, we just stood in our rooms talking for like 10 minutes. We didn't know what to do, and then Pat came running into my room with his hoodie down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's me and Pat in my room, Max in his room, and then Devin comes down nonchalantly.
Yeah,
Very
He's like,
nonchalant.
oh yeah, there's a bat. And then
Still am.
by that point, I think the bat was gone. So we actually.
Oh no, it was definitely gone.
So
I think the question is, did it
The
actually
alleged
exist?
bat. The alleged
okay,
Did it
bat.
actually
so
exist?
alleged bat was gone. We go in the living room and start trying to look. We all have our tennis rackets and ski poles or skis.
We did a thorough search of the entire house.
Gone. So half an hour, 40 minutes searching.
Zero-
The bat's gone.
0 bats total in
So,
the entire house.
Okay, so that's the end of the story for these two.
Whoa. Well. I think I have
true.
a good. Yeah. No.
Hold-
I could still go.
So,
So
do you want to pick up where you're at now?
yeah, I want to
Yes.
pick up from here. So Dev and I.
So last we checked, we're all in the living room.
Yeah. Well, we scouted out the place. There's no
We're
bat.
going to breach and clear the entire house. And
Yeah.
there were 0 total bats in the house.
And keep in mind, had an exam today. Could have
Mhm.
used a good night's sleep, but I went back, couldn't sleep for a while because I started this Netflix show and I ended up watching it. That's besides the point.
Mhm.
Anyways, got to bed at 3, and then at 6 a.m., I have a kid in my room, like, tapping me. He's like, Pat, 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 Pat. I'm like, Luke, what's good? He goes, Pat's in the living room. Come down now,
Well,
and you'll see it.
hold on.
Because I don't think there's a bat at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I think Luke is lying about something.
And you made that clear, so I wanted to say, Pat, come down and look at this
Exactly.
bat. Well,
Yeah,
hold on,
oh,
but
He,
well,
wo-
let's
he,
have
wo-
to skip
he
a
woke me up
part.
too at
yeah,
6
yeah.
a.m.
Let me get to my part. So at 6 a.m., I'm dead asleep, and actually, first of all, we stopped the search around what 1:30.
Yeah.
About 1:30,
So-
1:40, yeah.
So then I'm laying in bed.
With no conclusive evidence, by the way.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
Dev and I thought it was a prank.
Yeah, so for me, I'm
I felt
thinking
duped.
I know there's a bat, and I'm thinking there's still a bat running around in our house right now.
Mhm.
So I can't sleep. So I'm up till like 3, and then I fall asleep at 3, and then I wake up around 6 a.m. to the sound of fluttering wings in my room. And my room is pretty small.
Sure.
My room's pretty small, and this bat is flying around on the ceiling
it.
of my room.
Mhm.
So it's very blurry because I just woke up, but I just remember taking my blanket over my head, sprinting out the door, closing my room door to try to keep it in my room, and then running upstairs. I woke up Devin, I woke up
Yeah.
Pat, because I'm
Well-
like, you guys got to see this bat.
Well, you woke me up, and then you went to go wake up Pat, but you left my door open.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want
That's a
since
federal
you guys
offense.
didn't believe in the bat, I really wanted you guys to see it.
Yeah, no, I understand. But funny thing you mentioned that, actually, because at 4 a.m. this morning, I got up to go to the bathroom. Giraffe. Peeping its head through our bathroom window.
Yeah, when I
I
went to
forgot to
bed last
mention
night,
that.
I always peek under my bed when I go to bed, and I looked under there before I went to bed last night.
Mhm.
There was a 20-foot boa constrictor under my bed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I wake up. Okay, not only this, so Max sees the bat the first night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
The first time.
the first time at
Same
1 in
night,
the morning, and then the next morning, Max hears me like running around, and then
Mhm.
okay, hold on. So I wake up Pat, I wake up Devin, and they're not getting up. So I get back
Well, I'm
downstairs.
not trying to get up at 6
I
a.m.
know it's
to-
understandable. So
yeah.
I get back
For a bat
downstairs.
that doesn't exist. I think the prank got dragged
For,
on a little
for
too
an
long.
alleged bat.
No, but I get downstairs and I'm like, okay, it's in my room, right? So we'll be good. Like, let me just get Max up and maybe we can trap this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I open the upstairs door and it's flying around the living room again. So I sprint to my room and then we're in the same spot we were last night. But then this time me and Max are like, all right, we got to get this thing. So we only take like 2 minutes. We get dressed. We we get ourselves prepared. I slept with a tennis racket, so I had it in my hand.
Arm up.
And then we go out there, gone. It's
I'm
gone
surprised it
again.
didn't turn to dust.
99
when it saw the
elusiveness.
sunlight. Isn't
But
that
then,
what-
Yeah.
so me and Max are sitting in the living room, wide awake at 6 a.m., not being able to fall asleep because there's a bat running around our house.
Mhm.
Flying.
There's 2 holes next to the.
They don't run.
Well, there's 2 holes next to the
Maybe
fireplace
this bat
that
does.
we think the bat came through. So I boarded those up
It
with
was,
some
like, it was
cardboard.
like hurricane season, like where you
Yeah.
board up your windows. That's what our living room looks like right now.
I also sent an email last night to our landlord saying that there's bats, and we knew that there was people coming to change our
We
dryer.
were getting a new dryer today.
So I was like, all right, there's bats, so like I don't
Yeah.
want these guys
So
getting
when you come
like,
put the dryer in where there's going to be
check
a
for
bat.
bats.
Can I take over from here?
Allegedly.
Hold on. So I just emailed them and told them about this, and
Mhm.
then they come and apparently
Okay, this is where our
This is where I,
stories
this
don't
is where I wouldn't
collide
mi-
at
this is
all.
where I wouldn't mind taking over the story.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
no,
hold on.
No, you're done.
Oh no
You're done here.
no! So these guys show up, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna tell what I heard. So this guy starts talking to Devin. He's like, yeah, I've dealt a lot with bats. I know a lot, like, he worked for the city of East Lansing for the animal control.
Sure.
And
Well,
then
you seem to know a
I
lot about
think
this
he
guy.
found him on Craigslist or something.
How much? Yeah, like
these guys thinks
I didn't.
hired him.
Where did you find a crisis actor?
That's why I wasn't too mad at you this morning, because I had an exam today. You woke me up at 2 o'clock at 6 a.m., but you went out of your way to find this guy on Craigslist to come in and tell us that we had bats in our house. This guy picked up poop, and he crumbled it in his hand.
The funny thing
And
is,
I don't
Pat's
know-
living with bats.
I don't know where Luke found this guy. Like, how do you find a guy to come into your
It
house
was-
and lie to all your roommates about bats being in your
Pretend
house?
like he's coming to install a dryer.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, funny story about that guy though. He came into our house, and Pat has the attic connected to his room. So he like walked in there, and he comes out. He goes, he in his bare hand. He goes, yeah, see, I got some bat poop right here, and it was like 2 little droppings, or he called it feces,
Mhm.
because poop, it would be inappropriate. And he goes, yeah, see how you can tell that it's bat poop, and he just smushes it with his finger, and he goes,
Bare
see how,
hands,
see
bare
how,
hands.
yeah, bare hands, nothing on his hands. He just smushes it. And he goes, see how it gets all dusty? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, see how it's glimmering? Sure. And he was like, those are the mosquito wings.
Like, where do you find a guy like that, Luke?
Yeah.
Like, what do you look
this
up on
guy was
Craigslist?
unreal.
Guy to fake bats in house.
Mm-hmm.
Must have cost you $200
Well, either
at
way,
least. So,
so
props
this-
to you.
Did
You
This
got
attic,
us for a
this
little
attic
bit.
entrance is only in Pat's room,
Mhm.
and then this guy says, "Yeah, you also got mice too. Saw some
yeah,
mice.
we do have mice in our house, too.
Some mice droppings up
Allegedly.
there too.
See,
Allegedly.
mice don't bother me because they're vertically challenged, you know?
Mhm.
They
Yep.
stand.
Oh,
they play.
big-
they play
big
below
one.
the rim.
You just
Yeah.
gotta stand on an elevated
Yeah.
surface.
But
Well-
a bat, you have to keep your head on a swivel at all times.
Okay, so Pat's living up there in that room,
Uh-huh.
and then this guy comes down. He's like, "Yeah, you probably got a colony up there."
Yeah.
We go, "Whoa, wait,
Define colony.
But he was so casual about
know.
it. He's like, yeah, you probably got a colony up there.
And
5
this
or more
bat
is a
expert,
colony.
who could or could not be a bat
Mhm.
expert, we got to do a little more research on him. But he said the difference between a male and a female colony is huge. Male colonies have 5 bats tops. Female colonies have 300.
No, I think he said males are
they,
larger.
they don't get along.
No, females are larger.
Oh, man, I got mixed up. But
But like, that's insane.
no, I think he said a colony is considered 5 or more, but females are like way. Yeah, he said they're way more than
Mhm.
than males.
like up to 300 bats.
So we
If
could.
I have 300 bats up there,
Allegedly.
they have to be chipping in on rent. They
Yeah.
have to.
Venmo.
At least for the heat.
They're living here more than Pat.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And we're not allowed to have subleasers either. Like we,
Are we not?
we're only allowed to have 4 roommates. Like there can't
Oh,
be.
we can't have a-
we
we
can't
can't
have like
squat.
a 5th. Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. They
Dang.
got at least have to pitch in.
Oh, we
for-
also can't kill a bat.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
$10,000.
Apparently, Michigan brown bats. They're like.
I think
what-
it's
what are they-
Apparently
they're
they're endangered,
protected
but
by the-
there's 400 living in our attic.
Yeah, they're
But
not
we can't.
endangered. Yeah, they're endangered, but we got one in our attic.
So if
No,
we kill
no,
one,
he's-
it's a
make us a
$10,000
sanctuary.
fine.
Yeah, he said if you kill a bat, it's a $10,000 fine. A Michigan brown bat. It's a price I'm willing to pay. No, I didn't say that.
Burn the house down. We'll
Yeah.
have $1 million on our hands.
But so apparently, like, we just have to live in peace with these bats.
Well, Deb and I have
So-
been doing it all year.
Well, hold on. So we talked to this guy at the end.
He's the bat whisperer, by the way. We can refer to him as the
yeah,
bat
we
whisperer.
don't have his real name, but we talked to him at the end, and we said,
Yeah, well, you probably have his real name, but
well, we said like, hey, like, he's like, yeah, you probably got a colony. We're like, all right, and he's like half out the door,
mm-hmm.
and we're like, all right, wow, what do you want us to do? Like,
Yeah, he's like, if you see it again, just like bundle it up in a towel, and then just put it in the bathroom. And
he made
we'll
it
come
sound
grab
so
it.
casual. Like he's not gonna come and fix it. Or
Like, this
get
is how I
these
knew this
bats
guy was a
out.
phony. He says that he's going to install a bat door. What does that mean? They're going to have a separate entrance just
We're
to
gonna
come in and out?
We're gonna get a bat door put in
Like,
our house.
that is
It's
something.
basically putting a bat home.
Does that drive up the value of your house? You think?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
bat
we, don't,
door?
we don't own the house, unfortunately.
Yeah, but just out of curiosity.
Probably.
You see it on the market. It's like bat door included.
That's big time, actually.
It's bizarre.
All right, we spent enough time on this.
Yeah.
To sum it up, though, Luke played a good prank. He just
Mhm.
didn't hit the
I feel.
head of the
I feel a
cylinder.
little bit duped.
It's still
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, the prank is still going. Indeed. But we'll next week we'll have some updates on this.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully not.
hopefully
Hopefully
the-
I don't have
hope-
to say anything.
You're right. Hopefully not. Hopefully the prank will be over by then,
Mm-hmm.
and then We can all just live in peace.
We'll come back from spring break. We'll have 1,000 bats.
Yeah, a full colony.
Be sweet. All right, what do we got next?
I don't know. Any comments yet?
Mm-mm.
How many people listening?
You never asked that question.
Okay, way too many to even count. I would imagine. Actually, though, anyone good in there?
I can't see who's watching.
Oh.
You always got to talk like you got 1,000 people watching.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Next topic. All right, we do have another debate that's been going on in our house. Well, maybe. Well, what should we do next? You pick.
What do we got here?
That one or that one?
Are all snowflakes really different?
What time is
That's
it?
not even a debate.
Let's talk about that.
Wait.
Are you think all snowflakes are really different?
No.
There's
There's no way that's true. No shot. There's got to be one that's the same as another. I don't think anyone's going to take the opposing view on that.
I think all snowflakes are different.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
Wait, so you
that's
don't?
tough.
So
I think that out of all the snowflakes
that's
out
a
there,
fact. Every snowflake is different.
I don't know how that could be a fact.
Every
Has somebody compared every single
It's
snowflake?
like- So like, there's probably somebody on this earth that looks a lot like me, right? Just
Yeah.
mathematically,
Yeah, sure.
but they don't look exactly like me.
Yeah, but you have 6 billion people in the world. I bet you one snowstorm in East Lansing gets you 20 billion snowflakes. Not to mention Antarctica, other countries that get a lot of snow. I think that the volumes out there, it's tough to compare to humans looking alike. But like you said,
So you think randomly, like,
what are they called? Doppelgangers? The
Yeah.
people that look like you? So
Yeah.
you have 7 people that look kind of like you. Now,
Kind
if you
of.
multiply
Not
the
exactly, though.
population by like 1,000,000.
Like if us 7 lined up in a row, like
Mhm.
you would still be like, that's Devin J. Swiftney.
Now, say on the scale, just to get people to snowflakes, say you times the population by 1,000,000. You're still probably having less people than snowflakes, but just for argument's sake, we'll have 7 million people that look like you.
Yeah,
You don't think any of those 2 people are going to look exactly the same?
Not exactly the same. No.
Okay.
You lost me at times and by a million. But
No, I'm just saying, like, there's 7 billion people,
Yeah.
there's a
Like,
lot more
proportion-wise,
snowflakes.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just for argument's sake. All right, let's move on from that one.
I think
or
I
we'll
think
get a
there-
deciding factor maybe
I
from
would
Luke.
I would think there's a lot of snowflakes that look pretty similar,
Mhm.
but not exactly alike.
Luke?
I think it's dumb because it's
Oh.
nothing's exactly alike.
Hmm.
Even identical twins have minor differences.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So it's yeah. I think that
don't
it's
think it's
it's
dumb,
more
though.
of a metaphor. It's kind of like saying
a
everyone's
si-
different.
Metaphor or simile?
Metaphor. It's
I
a
don't know.
metaphor.
All right. I don't know. That's still up for debate. Let me know in the comments section if you think all snowflakes are different. All right. Do you think we would crash the Wi-Fi if we played GeoGuessr right now?
Yep.
All right, we won't try that, but
Are
we'll
we-
explain
Should
it.
we test the limits?
It might crash the whole stream.
I think it would be tough to even
That's what I mean. Like, I c-
visualize for our viewers what we're doing.
that's true.
But anyway,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It will blow up my computer. I'll tell you that.
I found out about this game 2 nights ago.
GeoGuessr.
What a game. Apparently it's been out for years. Essentially, it's Google Maps. It puts you in a random location around the globe.
like the Street View.
Yeah. And you have to guess where in the world you are. You can move around a little bit. So if you want to move up the street, maybe get a glimpse of the sign down the road.
Well, you can move
do
as
that.
far as you want. You can take as much time as you want.
True.
We could try to do like one, but I don't think we could get through a whole one.
Or just pull it
I
up.
think it's going to be tough to...
Just
or
pull
can
it
you
up
show
so
to the
people can
viewers?
see what it
Yeah,
looks
okay.
like.
Ah,
even.
gotcha.
So, what was my high score the other night?
I think Dev hit...
Like,
Did you break 15? Oh,
I think
13,000?
13,000. I think it was. I think I hit 13,000.
And it's tough. I mean, sometimes you'll be in a random country, no signs, a different
Mhm.
language that you don't know, or maybe it's even Spanish, but you'll pick somewhere in Mexico
Lot-
and then it'll be
yeah.
in Spain or something. So you
Yeah.
could be like 8,000 miles off. I think one of us hit 12,000 miles away, and I don't even know if it's possible.
What's
to
the
get further than
diameter
that.
of the Earth? Like, what circumference? That's what I mean.
I think like 24,000. So
Yeah.
you can't really.
So
get
you were
much further.
halfway around the world.
Yeah.
I had one. I had one. It was. It put me just in like it was all dirt, and there was like one little trail, and the rest were palm trees, and I went.
Okay.
I like went in circles for like 20 minutes, and I couldn't find a house, a sign, nothing. And so I was like, I'm just gonna guess here. I guessed like where did I guess? I guess somewhere in South America, like, 'cause there were palm trees, like it looked like a forest with a little trail. And it goes it was in like Indonesia or something. It's so hard. But I think okay, this is it right here. You don't even need to hit start. Like, we'll just use this as an example.
Okay, so you see that sign to the right?
People at home can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is somewhere in Mexico.
Oh, are we playing right now? This is for real, for real.
Yeah, it's gonna be really laggy.
So this is, we don't even click around. Like,
Yeah.
we don't want to crash it. But this is just what it looks like.
And then you go over to the map.
Yeah, let's
And
go
you
somewhere
make
in
a guess.
Mexico.
And you can pick anywhere in the world. And there's like a
Yep.
scoring system. Like if you're within whatever amount of. Yeah, let's pick. Let's pick somewhere in Mexico. Southern Mexico, though. Looks a little tropical.
All right.
Pick like right there. Oh, right near Mexico City.
I think that's too close to Mexico City.
Oh, no free advertisements.
Way off.
How far were we?
3,600.
Oh, it was like north. Wait, is that where we? Oh, it was south of that. It was in Bolivia.
Hold on. Wow, this is annoying.
Ooh. Yes,
Yeah,
we were way off.
It
Difficult
was in
game.
Brazil.
See,
So
we got 102 points
102
there.
points for that.
There's 5 right here. You read them all up. Dev got 13,000.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take down from his number because it's incredible. He did get 4 out of 5 in the U.S.,
Hey.
but still incredible.
One was in like Iowa though.
hmm I think there was one where you found the city limit sign
Yeah.
and the state.
I
And
found,
yeah,
I
that's a
found
big
a
one.
sign that said Illinois, and then I found another sign and it said like the exact city.
I think I hold the record actually for closest to within 66 miles.
Closest to the pin.
Yep.
66 miles.
Yep. I had Sweden. I knew it was Sweden because I saw a flag and the language. I had no idea what it was saying.
Probably
And
probably Swedish.
Yeah, exactly. That was my logic. And Sweden's a pretty small country,
Mhm.
so worked out. See,
So I
I'd
think
love to get like the Rhode Island flag, recognize it, pick
Yeah.
Rhode Island, be within 2 miles.
yeah.
Easy.
Is that how big Rhode Island really is?
I think it's like 2 square miles.
Like, that's definitely not true. How big is Rhode Island? Can we look that up?
I think it's like 100 square miles.
Anyway, so I think everybody at home should go play GeoGuessr.
And let us know your high scores. Maybe you
What-
could give
what-
us some incentive.
What were like the rules we were playing by? It was the world.
Yeah, the
world
world.
game.
U.S. is a little easy because you're probably not going to be more than 2,000 miles off.
Okay, so world
1,200 square miles.
1,200. Okay.
So like math wise, what is that like?
30 by 40.
30 by 40? No, they. I don't-
Michigan is 96,000 square miles.
And Rhode Island's 12. How much?
1,200.
30 by 40. Yeah, 30 by 40.
And it's pretty rectangular, I think. So
So you could drive through Rhode Island in like half hour.
actually, can you check how big Long Island is? Square miles? I'm actually curious. I think it's significantly
1,400.
bigger. Oh, not significantly, but bigger.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Any viewers from Rhode Island tonight?
Probably only a couple. All right, I think everyone at home should go play around a GeoGuessr. If you can beat my high score of 13,000, let me know. But probably not.
I think you get on the podcast if you beat.
Yes, you will
We'll
be a
retweet
guest.
you. We'll retweet your score.
Yeah, I will like
Tweet
it.
it at us.
I will like it.
And you'll get one motivational phone call by the owner of Borglum Bros himself, Luke Borglum, at 10:30.
John-
Whatever morning you need the
John
motivation.
Borglum.
Whatever
It's
morning
under
you
my
need.
name now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right, yeah. So day or night, owner of the Borglum Bros.
No,
Lawn
it's
Cutting
got to
and
be at
Multimedia.
10:30 in the morning when
Oh,
you
yeah.
need the hype up.
You're right. Or 1 or 6,
Okay.
because that would be really fitting. So post your score in the comments of this video, or tweet it at us, and then we'll retweet it.
Good luck.
You
I
won't-
think they'll need it.
Well, how about this? If you actually go play GeoGuessr and tweet it at us, DJS Podcast, whatever your score is, we'll retweet it. Because
I think
nobody's
that's
going to
fair.
do it. I mean, maybe the people in Rhode Island will. All right, anyways. What time is it?
8:10.
What time? Oh, wow. Okay. This is going well. This is going quite well. All right, more stuff I got written down. Last night, Zion's shoe. You saw that, right?
Yeah, broke.
Yeah, his shoe broke. Bad look for Nike.
Yeah.
Let's pull up a picture.
I
of
mean,
that.
I saw that the stock dropped today.
The Nike.
Darren Rovell. Oh, I don't know.
No,
Sometimes I
God-
hate
God
Darren Rovell.
forbid.
Sometimes I like him. Today, I absolutely hated the guy. He's a financial guy for ESPN, or actually, he just went to
I
another
think he
network.
left E
but
ESPN. He
Anyways.
sucks, though.
anyways, he's tweeting all day. Nike stocks down 1%, $1 billion lost market cap, all because of Zion's thing. Maybe some of it is because of that, but the whole market was down today, I believe. And I mean, a 1% change each day. Darren, get off your high horse.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to beat that dead horse. It happened. Sure, it wasn't the best look, but
That was
I
so
mean,
funny when it happened.
the reason this happens the most to Nike is because they have the most shoes out there.
Yeah, that's true. That happened to a Lions player. He was wearing a Nike cleat and he busted out of it.
And to be honest with you, Zion's a freak. Could
Yeah.
Adidas' shoes hold
Well,
up
no, I could
on
not.
that guy?
If I did the same exact move, the same exact angle, I would not have busted out of the shoe.
No
like
way. No way. So I think it's unfair to...
that. How about this one right here?
Like, I'm not shorting
Oh.
Nike stock because of this thing. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not up yet. That's wild though. And then he's hurt too. He got hurt.
Yeah, is he going to sit out, you think?
I don't think he should play the rest of the year. He's gonna go number one, right?
He's going to go number one. If he only cares about NBA and making money, which
yeah.
it's probably a large portion of his care because he's been playing basketball at an elite level probably for the last 10 years. Always had sights set on the NBA.
Yeah. He's probably been the best player on the court everywhere he's played
Mhm.
ever.
So that's probably more of his concern, but I also think he wants to be competitive. I think it's in his nature.
Yeah.
I
I
could
mean,
see him-
you're an athlete. You don't want to just sit out.
Exactly, and with him, they're without a doubt the favorite to win it all.
Yeah.
But
But
then
even
again,
without him, they would still.
He has the potential to be the player of the generation, the LeBron,
Number-
the second coming of LeBron. So that's a lot to risk just for a March Madness championship.
I think if he came out and said, that was scary, whatever happened, I could have tore my ACL, I'm going to sit out the rest of the year, I would say. Fair to you.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like Duke doesn't have other guys.
They would probably still win the national championship.
Yeah. I mean, people do it in football all the time with the bowl games, but bowl games are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same as March Madness. A lot of teams play for nothing, really. But yeah,
Yeah.
I could see it going either way, honestly. Is he going to be out for a good amount of time regardless?
I think I
Maybe
saw
a week or
today
two?
he's day-to-day,
Oh, day to day.
so
Okay.
no big deal, but I don't know. I think he should sit out. Don't risk it.
I wish I was deciding whether or not to
Yeah.
sit out for.
So, should I play for
hundreds
Duke the
of
rest of the
millions of
year, or
dollars.
should I go to the NBA and make $5 million next year? Huh.
Good for you, Zion.
Yeah, actually.
That's the opposite of a dilemma.
What is going on?
I forgot about all the different things we could do.
Yeah, what's this one do?
Go ahead.
Hey,
Any-
what does this one do? What's happening?
No, it's this one. Go ahead.
Hey, what does that one do? Oh, it's it. Oh my. Okay. All right. Do you guys know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is?
Yes.
Can we pull up a picture of him real quick?
I don't really want to.
No, because
What are we gonna
I
talk
just
about?
want to make a comment because the other day I read that he got in trouble with the law. He's like a rapper, right?
Oh, he's been in trouble with the law.
Yeah, and like he's facing like 40 something years in jail
Mm-hmm.
because I don't even know what he did, like racketeering.
A lot of things,
yeah.
like money laundering. I think he had
Yeah.
a few sexual assault things, but
Yeah.
just not a good person.
Anyways, so I read yesterday, and I don't know, maybe we need to fact check it, but it was like, it said he's gonna get it down to no jail time, and he's gonna go into witness protection. But before we pull, I want
I
to pull.
already pulled up a picture.
Okay, can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
Can we see it?
This
Guy's gonna go into witness protection.
Why witness protection?
I have no idea. I don't even. Like witness protection. That's where like the government like hides you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What? So he's gonna move into. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Tekashi. He just moved in. I don't know. He's from out of town.
Our stream is apparently. Oh, we're good. I think. I gotta.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I
tough.
think our
for
stream
him.
disconnected for like
Oh.
a couple seconds.
All right.
Well, wait,
anyways,
can we pull that up for a
pull
sec?
that back up.
I think-
This guy's gonna go into witness
Okay, well,
protection.
hold up. Let's think about this though. Shave his head. obviously.
Maybe, but what
Gotta
about
get rid of that grill.
he has 6'9" tattooed on his face.
That's gonna be a tough one to live down, for sure. But I think if you shave his head, he could just be
Imagine this.
not a normal guy, but he could
You go home.
maybe fit in the right.
So you go home
place?
for Thanksgiving, and your parents are like, "Oh yeah, new guy moved in.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming over for Thanksgiving."
I feel like you can't be in witness protection if you have face tats.
No.
Just doesn't work.
Like, oh yeah, new kid just moved into town. His name's Takashi. I don't know who he is. Anyways, you can't name yourself Takashi 6'9". I had one more thing written down. You're going to Florence for spring break? Did you get my email?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there was a guy on Twitter. Apparently he flies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. Flying tips from someone who travels a lot. I was reading these. So
Okay.
Here I got some
What
flying tips for
You're
you.
reading that? Okay.
No,
I like
thought-
how you're looking into
I
my
thought-
well-being.
No, I thought these were all so stupid. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Jet lag hits you the second night, so use melatonin.
I feel like jet lag doesn't hit you until you're 25.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's an age thing.
Yeah, this guy's old. When you get off the plane, speed walk to the passport control. You save a minute of queuing for every person you pass.
Okay. I don't like that one either because
Be an
I
asshole.
feel he's definitely the guy who's in the 30th row.
Yeah, throwing elbows, stands up first.
Yeah, plane lands, he's getting up. Like dude,
Yeah, excuse me.
they're obviously
excuse
gonna
me.
go row by row. Is that what he's suggesting? That I'm all the way in the back, but the plane lands, I dart to the front?
Here's a good one for you. Cabin air is dry. Moisturize skin and lips often.
Okay.
So make sure you do that. It's going to be a long flight. Make sure you don't watch any movies because it dries your eyes quickly. You'll feel rough afterwards.
Okay.
So maybe listen to this podcast over again. Or listen to an audiobook.
Disagree.
Disagree what?
I watch movies and I feel great.
Like, how else am I going to get by this flight?
If I'm gonna do something on the plane, it's either gonna be watch a movie or read a book, probably. So yeah, my eyes are gonna be dry, I guess.
This one made me feel attacked. Neck pillows aren't worth the hassle. No, I have a neck pillow.
What hassle is a neck pillow?
Aren't worth it? Yeah, actually, though.
I'm not a big neck pillow
Dang,
guy,
I
so
gotta
I'm
carry
probably
this whole neck pillow on
Yeah,
the plane.
ah.
Gosh, it's just preference. If you want it, to use it. If you don't,
Yeah.
See,
Oh, man, I can't believe I got this neck pillow on the plane.
I don't mind the neck pillow. I don't mind him hating on the neck pillow, but you can't follow it up with saying eye mask are worth it.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah, true.
what
Man
$1?
card.
No, you just
Yeah.
can't. You can't talk.
Eye masks are worth
You
it.
can't talk shit about neck pillows
Yeah.
and hate
Yeah,
on
and,
eye
and then
mask.
go
Or,
back. But
yeah,
I
and
can't
then-
fly without my eye mask.
Yeah. By the way,
Uh,
curse number 2 just dropped.
That's okay. It's season 4. During the school term, this guy's definitely not from America. Who calls it the school term? We don't need to talk about that one. Oh, make sure you bring antibacterial wipes for your table. Always take off your belt at security. That's like you have to, don't you?
Take off your belt.
See, now he's just
What does
getting
that mean?
Now he's just getting,
security. What is okay.
Or
Okay.
TSA.
Yeah, no.
now he's just getting into like the rules of TSA.
That the first sentence in this says, "Have good bags."
Have good.
I think I learned this
Is
on
he
my
flirting
first
with
flight.
me? You have good bags.
He uses a Peak Design backpack, dude.
And a supreme luggage.
Get out of here. This sucks.
Yeah, I mean
That was
kinda
the
why I
most
wanted to talk.
general tips of all time.
Always have a shortcut set up to alert someone if there is any trouble upon landing. This is especially important. Oh,
Okay, we're not going to discuss that one
Yeah.
for race issues, but I don't like
that
this
could
guy.
be problematic. Being patient, smiley, and friendly go a long way. What are your tips?
My tips would
yeah.
be
Don't be that guy.
yeah.
Don't be
exactly.
this guy.
I mean, kind of just when I'm on a plane, I don't really talk to somebody unless we make eye contact and it prompts a
Or
conversation.
like if I accidentally elbow the guy next to me. Oh, sorry.
Isn't this guy
Oh, I have a-
contradicting?
I just unplugged my headphones. That's
Oh.
my bad.
I actually have a
Uh,
funny story for you guys.
Hold on. Before you say that, is this guy not contradicting himself by saying "be patient"? Isn't he the one who
No.
said "fast walk"?
Yes, you also
Yeah.
have to speed walk past everybody to get
But
to the
be
gate.
patient.
But make sure you be patient, smiley, and friendly when you do it.
Can I
Go
tell you
ahead.
my story?
I mean, I feel him though. I hate flying. Like everyone's rushing around, but I don't know.
So I was in New York 2 weeks ago, and so I was in the city Friday and Saturday night. I had a flight to catch on Sunday at 9 a.m. So it was a late night, early morning type of day for me. Got to the airport in time, and then when I got on the plane, I was all set on going to sleep. Now, you know when you're about to fall asleep and sometimes you catch yourself? Like twitch almost?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this was before takeoff. I'm dozing off. Twitch. Threw a mean left elbow at the girl next to me. And I
Oh.
felt terrible.
Were you
I'm
window?
I'm so
You were window
sorry.
seat?
No, I was aisle seat on the left side of the plane.
okay.
Threw... It felt pretty nasty, honestly. Like, kind of like,
Yeah. Bang.
who,
Hip flexor.
what was it, Lamar Odom on James Harden?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he throw a bow?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
to that severity. I felt terrible. And I didn't really know what to do besides say sorry, so I said, or I apologized, and I went to sleep.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. But rough start to the to the flight for sure.
How long was the flight?
An hour and a
it
half.
was back here.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. Yeah, I guess that's all you can do.
But yeah.
Oh, let me get you some more complimentary. You can have my complimentary pretzels. Sorry for elbowing you.
Free or a good tip that this guy didn't mention actually. Don't know how he didn't mention it. International flying, which I'll be doing next week,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure everyone or most people do at some time in their life. Free alcohol.
Really?
Mhm.
So you can,
Complimentary alcohol. Food is also complimentary, I think, with your
I
ticket.
know you get a meal.
but you get
usually.
free alcohol the whole way, any type you want.
Oh wow, you could just get plastered for free.
What was it they do in Always Sunny? They
Oh, the
drink-
Wade Boggs.
Yeah,
challenge?
Wade Boggs challenge.
Shout out Red Sox.
What is that one?
It's Wade Boggs is known to be a heavy drinker, and there's stories about him that when they would take a flight, he played for the Red Sox, but when he would take a flight from Boston to L.A., a 6-hour flight, he would kill 72 beers.
No.
So the Wade Boggs challenge is, if anybody watches Always Sunny, the cast tries
I haven't gotten to that episode
It's
yet.
a really funny episode because Mac plays the commissioner. He plays I think it was who was it? Bud Selig at the
Bud
time.
Selig, yeah.
He plays Bud Selig, and all the guys are, or all the characters are contestants, and they're just getting plastered on a plane. It's a good episode, and
What's 72 divided by 6?
12.
12 an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
one every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, one beer every 5 minutes for a 6-hour
And not
flight.
stopping. That's like consistently one every
Yeah.
5 minutes.
So that's not real.
No.
The Legend of Wade Boggs.
You'd absolutely be dead.
Well, I
Wade
bet
Boggs
you.
challenge.
Who's
I'd
the
be
guy?
dead after hour
Who's the
two.
guy we were watching the other night?
On the next podcast.
Oh, Shoe Nice.
Shoe Nice could
Shoe
probably
Nice.
do
Oh,
it.
No, Shoe Nice could do the Wade Boggs
Yeah.
challenge, yeah.
No. 72 beers.
All right, next podcast
Actually,
is gonna be
I
6
How many
think-
fifths is that in alcohol?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the exact number is.
It's probably
but I'm pretty
6
sure.
fifths.
6-hour podcast, next one.
Yeah, I want on
That's
for
not
it.
even, that's not safe.
We probably have to beat
think about
iCarly's
splitting-
record.
Think
Of
about
24
splitting
hours.
72 beers
Yeah.
with like 10 people.
Yeah.
You might want to check that number. I know Always Sunny
look-
did 72,
look up
but
the
I feel
Wade
like it
Boggs
might be.
challenge.
I've seen people do it at colleges and whatnot. I think it might be 30 when they do it at school.
I wouldn't even
That's
be,
still nuts.
I wouldn't even
Yeah,
be
I
down
think it's
to
a whole
try
case
that.
of Keystone, and I think you have a day to do it. You want to know what I find the most impressive out of all those challenges is the beer mile.
Oh yeah,
Are you
where
familiar with
it's
that?
like 4 laps around the track and you have to chug a beer
Mhm.
every lap.
People get this done in like 4 minutes
Yeah,
and 40
four-
seconds.
four-
Like,
four
they're
minutes,
pretty
5
close to the
seconds.
world,
Yeah.
the all-time record. It would
4
take
or 5
me
minutes.
probably 3 hours to shotgun 4 beers.
It'd probably take me 3 hours to run 1 mile
Yeah,
without drinking
Yeah.
beer.
It's 70, yeah.
70.
Yep.
Okay.
Wade Boggs. What's his career
Hall of
batting
Famer,
average?
yeah. No, it's actually hilarious because at the end of the challenge, Charlie's the one that gets the 70. They go to a baseball field, plastered.
Mhm.
And I think,
run or a hit or
yeah,
something.
isn't Mac pitching?
Yeah.
Mac is pitching to him. Charlie, I think he whiffs
Oh,
up
I
the
think
first
I
two.
think I have seen this episode.
And then he hits a bomb, Charlie. So the whole purpose of it was to drink a lot and then perform on the baseball field, which is
Yeah.
what Wade Boggs did.
yeah, the Wade Boggs challenge.
Yeah.
Next week. No. 70 in 6 hours. All right. Oh, here it is.
They can't see it, but
All right. Well,
I don't
yeah,
even know
we
if
don't
it'll
want to.
load.
We don't want to get copyrighted.
yeah. If
That
it loads.
loads.
That picture is almost good enough.
Yeah. I wish you could hear it too. It won't even be worth it to pull it up, honestly.
Yeah.
But that, yeah.
Anyways, well, the Wade Box Challenge. The last thing I was gonna do, I was listening to an interview last week,
Mm-hmm.
and Rich Eisen was there. You know, like he used to be like a ESPN. He was on
Name sounds
He was on
familiar.
Sports Center for a while. Now he's with NFL Network.
Okay.
And he said word association is the most lazy. He was like, it's the laziest form of interviewing. Like, never do word association.
What's word association?
Like
Like if I say school and Devin says the first word that comes to
Yeah,
mind, so he says
bus.
bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it's the worst form of what? Interviewing?
He was talking about like interviewing people, like guests or like. Just
Oh,
whoever.
he runs his own podcast.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, I
he
think
has
like
a Rich
I think
Eisen
like
show.
a job interview or something like.
No.
I was confused for a
like
second.
interviewing like a
Gotcha.
He has like a Rich Eisen show, whatever. He said word association is the laziest form of interviewing that you could ever do. He was like, never do it. So I figured we should play some word association.
Okay, let's get it.
But I forgot to write down a bunch of words, so we're just gonna have to come up with them on the spot.
Okay.
Luke, help me come up with some words as we go. All right.
Do you want me to just do it for you guys?
Well, you're gonna say, okay, yeah, that would be great. If,
All right.
if you can think of
Do
enough
we both
stuff.
blurt it out right away? Or is somebody
Yeah,
going
just say
first?
it right away.
You go first. I'll say it right after.
No, just both say it at the same time.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
lawn.
Mower.
Borglin.
Mower. I barely know her.
Beer.
Olympics.
Can.
Can.
Wade
Tin.
Boggs. Tin can. Good one.
Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Always sunny in Philadelphia.
Hat.
What's the score?
Pat.
Bat.
Football.
Hockey puck.
Colin Kaepernick.
Huh.
Oh.
All right. Yeah,
I like making bold
so,
statements.
Do you want to
so
discuss?
yeah, I want you guys to remember me.
All right, one more. Let's do one more.
Bat.
We just did that one.
Bat.
Allegedly.
Shitty prank by Luke.
That's
One more.
mountain.
Everest.
Keystone Light.
Mm-hmm. Devin's right.
So who won?
Okay.
Devin won.
Wow, thank you very much. I'd like to thank my family, my parents, grandparents,
All my ancestors.
my team, all my ancestors. I like to thank my teammates, coaching staff. I think that's about it. All right, one more thing before we go. We have to name the bat, the alleged bat. I was thinking Joey Bats. There's a baseball player. He goes
Mhm.
by Joey Bats. You can call him Joey Bats.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
See, mine was originally going to be a baseball player too, but
Just
I
say it.
feel
Just
like I
say
gotta
it.
be creative.
No,
now.
all ideas on the table.
All right, well, I was going to do Mookie Betts, MVP,
Mookie Betts.
reigning World Series champion. Red Sox are about to repeat.
How about
I'm going to keep on going until someone stops me.
How about Bruce Wayne?
Do we want
Bruce?
to talk about baseball for a bit? We got
We
Machado who
could.
just signed.
Yeah, man.
Padres
Machado signed.
up and coming.
Harper's about to be a Detroit Tiger. Wrong.
Harper probably goes. I always started saying back to the Nationals, but I don't think the Nationals need him.
I think he's
I
gonna go
could
to
see him in
Philadelphia.
Philly, yeah.
Hang on, what are we gonna name this bat?
Jerome Bats.
Jerome Battis.
Yeah, Jerome. Who's
Bat.
the girl that Tristan Thompson just tweeted with? Maybe we could combine those two.
Jordan.
Jordan Batts.
Jordan
Batts.
Woods.
Chloe Bat. Kardashian Bat.
Kylie.
Kylie.
Bats.
I don't know.
Well, it's a colony. It could have been two separate.
Somebody
bats.
leave a comment with like the. Somebody should leave a comment with like the most creative
Tweet us.
name with bat. Bat. No, like what? Wow, what would work? Like if you get a dog, you can name it Bob Barker.
Okay. If you get a bat, you can name it.
Echolocation.
Yeah, that was our issue.
What do
so I
bats
had my
do, though?
echolocation off when we were trying to find that bat. So I think that was our main issue.
Well, I think the reason it came to your room is because on my phone I have my echolocation services turned on,
Mhm.
so I think it knew it's
Yeah,
not. It
and
doesn't
mine
need to
were
come
off,
in my
yeah.
room. Yeah.
Mhm.
I should have just thought of that honestly from the
Yeah.
start. I should always have my echolocation on.
All right. Somebody needs to come up with a name. Leave it in the comments section. Are there even any comments? on
We got
this?
no comments today.
Huh. Weird. Must be all the people in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys feel free to comment from Rhode Island.
Yeah. Even somebody leave a comment and just
Oh,
be
we,
like,
we got a comment
Somebody-
from Lori Swiftney.
somebody just be like, hey
Yes.
guys, thanks for listening.
Hi, Lori.
Count with me doing the batty bat.
That's is that full name?
I'm just reading what she said.
Count with me doing the baddie bat. That was like a Sesame Street thing. It was the Count.
Oh, the Count.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Betty.
I like it.
No, I don't like it.
Betty.
I like it, but I think it's not menacing enough.
Well, I don't think it's menacing at all. This bat doesn't exist.
Can you apologize to my mom?
Yeah. We're sorry for Luke's action.
For not liking that idea.
Oh, we did forget to mention that the A got knocked over. But
Oh yeah, the bat did knock down the A in cafe in our kitchen.
Mhm.
The alleged bat.
Or Luke just put it on the
Or
ground.
it was a very smart move.
The whole thing was staged.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for letting us know.
I put the bat
we had
feces
no idea.
on the counter.
Yeah,
well, I
and then
never
Pat's
saw
room.
the bat feces, actually.
I saw the bat feces. I saw it get smushed in a man's bare hand. That was weird. All right, what do we have to talk about?
Let's
baseball
do predictions. We did them last year.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, this is early though. We did them last year, like right.
No,
we did them 2 years ago, like right
for the
I guessed
playoffs.
it right that time.
You did. I had it right last
But
year.
it was like the first round of the playoffs were starting, and we did it.
Do we want to go through division champions and then we'll just have World Series and a champion and then we'll end it?
Sure.
Okay, you want to go
Okay,
first?
all the divisions. Wow. Yankees are winning the AL East.
Wow. They're actually favorites, and I'm going to cash out on that
I'm
again.
just saying that because I know you don't like the Yankees. So Yankees are winning the AL East.
Uh-huh.
The Tigers are winning the Central, obviously. Who's in the AL West? The Mariners aren't going to make. They're not going.
Astros.
Astros are winning that one. Yep. The NL, the West. Dodgers are going to win the West.
Okay.
No. Padres are going to win the West since it's so
Bold.
early. Padres
Bold.
are going to win the West. The Central. The Reds are going to win the Central. No, I got Brewers in the Central.
Okay.
And then the East. If Harper goes to the Phillies, we're going Phillies.
Okay.
If he does not, we're going to go Phillies.
Sounds good.
And then World Series, Astros are going to win it again. And they're going to beat...
The Red Sox won last year, so again...
They're going to win their second in 3 years.
Okay. And
they're going to beat... let's go with the Brewers. They're going to beat the Brewers.
I like that. I like the Brewers. Big Brewer fan. Well, I got a good parlay for you.
Mm-hmm.
You could parlay division winners. I did my research the other day.
Okay.
A pretty profound sports bettor myself.
Keen Cruz locks of the week right here.
Yep. If you parlay my division winners, which are the Red Sox, the Indians, Astros, Nationals in the NL East.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Cubs in the Central. I think they just have the most star power. It'll be tough to overcome. And out west, going to go with the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it pays more than 20-1.
Wow.
And then I'm a big advocate for the Nationals.
To win it all?
No, they're going to go to...
Oh.
I'm going with my Red Sox.
Oh, okay.
But Nationals are going to win the NL, I believe. They just had a really off year last year. They got Corbin. I think their pitching staff is arguably the best.
Got Corbin.
I think their pitching staff is arguably the best in baseball. Probably right up there with...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably the Mets and the Red Sox that they're competing with.
The Astros, too.
Yes. The Astros, even without Keuchel. And I think Harper's the most overrated player in baseball, too, so I don't think losing him will be too bad.
He hit, what, 220 last year?
Mm-hmm. If I could hit 220 and get paid $300 million, that would be nice.
Okay. We're doing hand series predictions. We'll look back on it in...
Oh, we won't even be here anymore, but I'll fly out for a podcast.
I'll text you in 9 months, and we'll figure out who
Do a call-in.
who did better. Yeah, we'll do a call-in.
Okay.
Well, who knows where we'll be. You said that was an hour and 30 minutes we've been talking?
No, an hour. I was saying 3 minutes until an hour.
Oh, okay. An hour, that's solid.
I think we did good.
I like to go
I was trying to cut you off.
Yeah,
or not cut you off, but say
yeah.
we're at an hour.
I like to go about 30 minutes to an hour. 40 minutes to an hour, probably.
Mm.
Because anything over an hour, it's like
Mm-hmm.
nobody's got an hour. Or like, well, I think we did one that was almost 2 hours one time, and it was like, who has an hour 40 to listen to me talk? And whoever, you know.
It was my pleasure.
It
Thank
was
you, sir.
Always. That was a good one. We just kept talking.
I'm happy to be back.
I barely even... Sometimes I got to write down so many notes. But this one I just wrote a couple things, and we kept going.
Mhm.
We talked
Pete
about the
Rose.
bat for a while.
Pete Rose Hall of Fame.
We'll think of a name for the bat.
And we'll get back to you guys.
Yes. And then tweet at us your GeoGuessr. And tweet at us a name for the bat. Leave a comment, too. But thanks for coming, Pat. Or, well,
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for staying at the house tonight and doing this. All right, I think that's it. About an hour long, right? What do I have to say? Anything? Subscribe on YouTube. This episode will be on Spotify tomorrow. At some point, probably. Yeah. Thanks, guys.